And so as we look at creation, we see the grandeur and the majesty of God's creation. And I say God's creation because as you see everything, it testifies to the fact that there's an intelligent designer behind it all. I mean, you look at the grandeur, the majesty of the mountains, you look at just the amazing greatness and the vastness of the oceans. Even when you look at the trees and you see the intricacy, the details of the woods and the leaves and the different seasons of the year. The psalmist says in Psalm 19, "The heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims His handiwork. Day to day pours out speech, and night to night reveals knowledge." So many people debate and have opinions over the beginning of the world and over creation itself. Now, there's a text of scripture also in the book of Romans chapter 1 that talks, similar to Psalm 19, about the wonder of creation and how the majesty of creation testifies that there's a grand designer behind all things. Now, ultimately, choosing to believe something is a matter of choice. It's a matter of belief, trust, faith. And so as you look at the perceivable evidence of creation around us, you have to determine within yourself whether you choose to believe what Scripture says. In fact, at the very beginning of the Scriptures in Genesis chapter 1, God says, "In the beginning, God." God what? In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And so God gives us His Word to explain to us the beginning of all things. And now as we contemplate these things and look at the perceivable evidence of the majesty of creation, we have to choose, do we believe that or not?
God is the designer of all things. Not only is God the designer and creator of all things, but He also has a meaningful, intended purpose for each thing that He's created. In Romans 9, we see where a potter takes a piece of clay and molds it into something useful, such as like this mug that I'm holding here. Someone has crafted this, taken something out of nothing and shaped it into something that has a very useful and meaningful purpose to it. In the same way, God takes each one of our lives and creates something out of it.
God, He is righteous, He is holy, and He is pure. When God created the earth, everything was perfect, both man and woman. Sometimes when I go hiking with my family, I need to filter water, because it's not pure. It'll look like this. But when we filter it, it's pure. In the beginning, God made everything perfect, even man and woman.